Hi everyone, Danielle here with DanYellScraps, and I have a really cute technique to go over with you today. It's dry embossing with two inks, kind of to give you a two-tone color. So you can see here in my example card, I've used two different colors to create a neat look. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with a close to my heart embossing folder. This is Happy Life. And one of the neat things I like about these folders is that they have a nice slit in them so that if I need a continuous border for, say, a scrapbook page, or maybe I'm going to make several different cards, I can run that through there. So today's colors are going to be the Lagoon and the Thistle. And for this particular project, I am going to start by adding my ink to the side of the embossing folder that has the Close to My Heart logo. Now you can either do light or dark, it doesn't matter, it's your personal preference, but I want my background to be blue and I want the raised image to be the other color. So I'm going to start with this, and I want to make sure that when I am going through and doing this, I am doing it so that none of the ink transfers into any of the crevices or the letter area, because I want those to be purple or that thistle color. So making sure my paper doesn't move or smudge anything, I'm going to keep my closed and I'm going to add it to my Cuttlebug. You could do this technique in any embossing machine that you have. I just currently have a Cuttlebug and I really like it, and our embossing folders work really nice in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this through, and it looks really good just like this without even adding that extra color to it. But this is pretty fun to do it this way. So let's just take a look here at what it comes through. And like I said, it looks really good just like this. That lagoon is just a very vibrant color and I love it. Now to clean those, you would just spritz them with your stamp cleaner and wipe it clean with a paper towel. Okay, so to get that two-tone effect, we're going to take our ink pad and we're going to just rub it over the top of it. Now if you push too hard, you're going to go right down into the center where you have just embossed. And you can see that on this one here where I've kind of got some of the darker lagoon on the glacier in the background because I just kind of pressed a little bit too hard. So it's you just a little bit and you just go over it until you get the color that you desire. Now this is really wet right now, so as it sits, it definitely lightens up a little bit. So, don't be fearful of what it looks like right away when it comes out. And so I am not going to go over it like 100% completely. I want some of the lighter color to pop through. And so you can see that I'll kind of just leave it as is here on some areas. And I just really like that effect that it gives to it. So this size right here that I'm working with is a 5x7, and I like doing the whole size of the embossing folder because then it gives me an opportunity to kind of cut it down to fit my needs for my card. Then when I'm putting it in for a 4x6, I don't have to worry too much about placement. Now here are some of the other cards that I have made. So I have the wood green. And to get this particular coloring on here, there's the folder that I used. To get this particular coloring on here, I have actually used 3 Close to My Heart colors. So I have used chocolate, cashmere, and desert sand. So I started with the cashmere and the desert sand on the folder, and then when I brought it out, I used the chocolate to enrich those grains. On this one, I've used saffron and lemon. So I ran the lemon through my my embossing folder, and the saffron was ran across to enhance those dots. Now, for one of the other cards that we've done, this is Lagoon and Glacier. So in my first example, I had Lagoon and Glacier, and I did Lagoon on the bottom and Glacier on the top. And so it kind of lightened it up a little bit. And then on this other example with the chevron folder, I did Glacier on the bottom and Lagoon on top. And I did find that by doing the darker color on the bottom, any mistakes you had were hidden when you used the lighter color on the top. And then for this last chevron, I went ahead and did Thistle and Smoothie. And again, I think if I had done the thistle on the bottom and the smoothie on the top, you may not have seen some of those strokes. To create my accent pieces, I used the Close to My Heart thin cut dies, the heart one. That gave me 2 hearts, the outline and then the inside image, and those come 3 to a container. Oh, these are just gorgeous cards, and you have so many different things that you can do with these cards. Now, these folders are exclusive through Close to My Heart. However, they do retire at the end of this annual idea book. So if these folders are something that you're interested in, make sure that you get them through by the end of July, or they are going to be gone. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll have a list of the supplies used in the following segments. You guys have a great day, and I hope you come up with something creative. Bye.